I'm about to show y'all how the stars work on a flat earth. Now, we were taught that all these stars were suns, gases, and other planets in outer space. A star is a luminous ball of gas, mostly hydrogen and helium, held together by its own gravity. The sun is the closest star to Earth. They say this, but we see this. Now let's go over some real basic things before we get started. First, right here, we have field of view. This is how our field of view works. This is what you can see based off of field of view. Now we have the firmament above us. Now the fact that the firmament is above you, you're going to see way more of the firmament than you're going to see of the ground. This is field of view. Now this would be your field of view if you were in the North Pole. This is how field of view works. You only need a little bit of land to see a whole chunk of the sky. Now the stars rotate from east to west in a straight line off of the glass dome. So this is how star trails look based off of your field of view. If you were directly underneath the North Star, it would look exactly like this. We have the same stars rotating from east to west. So now you ask, how is this possible? Scale, perspective, and horizon. Let's go through scale. Earth is huge, but the sky is even bigger. You actually see a pretty large chunk of the sky. This is how much of the sky you will see from the North Pole. Perspective. The amount of sky we see depends on where we are and which way we are looking. Now we have horizon. On a dome, the closer we are to the edge, the lower the sky horizon is from each side. So this is how your field of view would be off of a dome. This is your view from the equator. This is the stars going in the star trails. The dots are the stars going from east to west around the dome. Now these are star trails when looking west, and these are star trails when looking north. And if you see these star trails from the equator, it's going to cause a perspective warp. This is how we view the firmament based off of field of view. It is a glass dome above us. All of the great luminaries are within this dome for signs and seasons. And this is exactly why we see the same stars at night. Now, this is how much of the stars you will see from 12,000 miles on the earth. The stars travel from east to west, no matter where you are. Based off of scale, perspective, and horizon, you're only going to see a portion of the stars. Based off of scale, perspective, and horizon, there's no possible way that you will be able to see the North Star from Sydney, Australia. That's literally common sense. So the same way that the sun and the moon travels around the earth in 24 hours, so does the stars. The stars are doing the same rotation around the earth, going from east to west, off of the firmament. The firmament. They are for signs and seasons. They are not things that you can land on. Now again, we have scale, perspective, and horizon. Looking at a non-movable glass dome, this is how you will view the stars. If you were at the North Pole, you would view it like this. This is how you will view the stars from New York in the Tropic of Cancer. Mind you, the North Pole off of a non-movable dome is right here. Now, based off of your field of view, this is how you would see it off of a dome. Now, if you are on or beyond the equator, the North Star is out of sight. Star trails around the equator would look like this on a dome. This is how you view the stars based off of scale, perspective, and horizon. That was a breakdown of how we view the stars within the firmament. Scale, perspective, horizon. Now, like I said before, I believe that the North Star is a reflector causing parabolic reflection off of the glass dome. All of this makes sense when you think about parabolic reflection and the way that lights travel. I believe that the North Star is a reflector. I believe that the North Star is the main source of all these lights. The sun, moon, and stars circumnavigate around the North Star. Based off of our solar system, if Venus and Mercury are between us and the sun, then why are we seeing Venus and Mercury at nighttime? When are we going to see the Venus and the sun eclipse? When are we going to see Venus, Mercury, and the sun eclipse? We're never going to see that. There has to be a reason why Polaris is fixed in the north. There has to be a reason why we cannot go to the north. There's a reason why no plane has flew over the North Pole. But I believe I know why, man. I believe that the North will expose the truth of biblical cosmology. I believe that the North Star is the main source of light for the luminaries. Now, based off of biblical cosmology, the sun, moon, and stars all have their own glory. God created the sun, moon, and the stars, but he started with the sun. So what I'm saying is that the North Star could be the main projector of all the stars. The stars were created after the moon. So that means the North Star was created after the moon. So it would only make sense for the North Star to be the projector of all the stars, causing a parabolic reflection off of the glass dome. We're traveling faster than we're rotating. So there's no way that we should be able to see this type of effect and trail of the stars in our night sky. We're rotating over 1,000 miles per hour, and we're traveling with the sun at 667,000 miles per hour. Yet we see this same night sky every night. And they'll say parallax. But what type of parallax is that? But it works perfectly on a dome. The firmament. This right here is the only thing that makes sense. All of these lights are coming from one source. All of these lights are being reflected off of a dome. And the glass dome works as a parabolic reflector for all of these lights that you're seeing right here. And they rotate from east to west. They say Polaris is 400 trillion light years away. 400 trillion light years away. The North Star is right above us. They claim we doing all this wobbling, twisting, and spinning, but we seeing the same stars at night. Why aren't we seeing different stars at the bottom of the globe? Why aren't we seeing black holes and nebulas and different stars being created, different suns being created? We doing all this traveling and we seeing the same stars at night. We really should be seeing it like this.